and we like to get started on time, and we have so much to talk about.
Okay.
We have so much to talk about because you know how the media do.
They done added all they
done took something and they done spend something. And I know y'all keep saying Diamond, stop looking at the very fake news, but you have to realize that Diamond and Silk are video vloggers. So we have to look at the news to see what's going on. We have to. I mean, we really, really, really have to. So even if I want to look at it or not, I have to see how the left is spinning some things so I can be like, oh no. But I want you all to make sure you keep the fake news off because it's the very fake news, fake as can be, fake as hell. They fake as hell. They fake as hell.
Go ahead, keep
okay, you want me to keep talking?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just,
almost
you all almost there? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we got to counteract that, and we have to talk about it. And a lot of times, we let stuff fly, we let it go. But no, we got to talk about this here because I see the media, not only are they trying to attack the president of the United States, but go after his family.
Right.
And no. But I'm about to tell you how all of this goes down, you all. So now we are on Periscope. We're getting that up and running. Hey, my Periscopers. Hey, pumpkins. All right.
That's really Tippett right there now.
Say what you say?
That's really Tippett.
Okay.
That can swing, yeah.
Okay. Well, then
it's there.
We're going to pray.
We're going to pray.
That it don't fall. Hey, thank you all. Hey, mama. Hey, pumpkins. Okay, you all. Facebook and Periscope is being brought to you by Diamond and Silk Store. Visit the diamondandsilkstore.com to get your Women United for Trump pin or your Trump bling pin, okay? Yeah. Okay, so you all, we was at the White House for the 4th of July.
Oh, it was
now,
beautiful.
you all know we never tell anybody because it just makes sense to keep it to yourself until it happened. We post a picture, so we had a phenomenal time.
Amazing.
Kisses to everybody that noticed us when we walked in the hotel.
Yes.
Noticed us while we were sitting there eating.
Yeah.
Noticed us at the event.
Yes.
Everybody that showed so much love, that took a picture, that hugged and kissed us and loved on us. Even the lady when we went for our walk that was counting us down and letting us know how many laps
we had walked around. Yes.
We want to say thank you, and we love you.
Joseph at Delta.
And Joseph at Delta Airlines.
Yes.
For just making our travel so pleasurable.
It was very,
and showing us some stuff we didn't even know that went down at Delta.
Like, what?
We didn't know that kind of stuff went down at Delta.
Yeah.
But thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
So you all, so we get back in pocket. Well, first of all, we hear about CNN and this teenager. And some people were saying, oh, it was a man. Okay, so we had to put a video out about that.
All right, exactly. About it was a meme that President Trump had retweeted.
The most retweeted tweet in the world.
So funny. When I first saw it, all I could do was just bust out and start laughing. That's all I could do because it made me laugh.
Right, it was funny.
But of course, the media took and spin it out of proportion and just threw everybody under the bus.
As they always do.
Yes.
But we act just like we didn't see them. Okay.
Yeah.
So we knew, but that happened, you all. My last day in D.C. So I heard about it, so I had to get home to really see what was going on.
Right.
And then I heard about that Linda Solsauer.
Oh, we're going to get her. Just not right now.
We got so much on our plate.
Yes.
But we going to get her.
Because
she don't know who that.
She don't know who the hell she's fooling around.
When you in this country, she got to understand, when you in this country.
On this land.
Things happen in this country,
That's
okay?
right.
And you don't call the shot.
No.
Up in this country, okay?
That's right. Because this is the land of the free.
That's right.
That's right. Free over here.
That's right. That mess that you trying to pull.
That's right.
Trying to talk about the administration. But we going to get her.
We going to get her.
Then we had to get Maxine Waters. We had to get Maxine Waters because she trying to rip somebody's ass apart. She has an infatuation with ass.
With assets.
She want to rip it apart.
All of her assets that she done got. That's what that's all about.
So that went down. And then I'm sitting up minding my business. And the story break about Don Jr.
Yes.
Our brother from another month.
Yes.
Okay. About him meeting with somebody from Russia. And first of all, you all, the story leaked again to the New York Times. And the New York Times put it out there. And the media, the very fake news, the fraud news, they started grabbing bits and pieces and running their own narrative. Okay?
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So, the New York Times, I think that... Oh, let me cut that off, you all. That was my cell. The New York Times, you know, forget about the New York Times. Anywho, so today, so I'm sitting minding my business today, and I hear something that comes across that says that Don Jr. has put out the emails on Twitter.
Right.
So I go and watch it on Twitter all go down.
Right.
And I said, good for him.
Right. Right.
Good for him, because the New York Times was trying to have something on him.
Right.
He said, wait a minute.
Yes.
Let me be transparent. I'll put him out.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
and
right.
he did.
Right.
All right.
He was being honest about it.
Right.
He had nothing to hide.
He had nothing to hide.
And he put it out.
And my thing is, what I don't understand, Silk, is how the hell did the New York Times get a hold to Don Jr.'s emails? That's personal.
That is personal.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
How did it happen? But who leaked it?
Who leaked it?
Who leaked it?
Right.
Yes. Who leaked it? And then for the media to pick it up, and oh my God, like I was watching Lemon Juice last night, and he just kept spinning it over and over and over. So I just had to turn the channel. I'm like, they kept spinning it over and over and over. But one thing that came out of the whole deal is that nothing was done illegally.
Nothing was done illegally, but
Right.
But they take the story,
Yes.
and they spin a narrative.
Right.
Now,
Now,
here y'all.
come
Let
here.
me tell y'all why they do this.
Why? Tell them why they do it.
Because something juicy was about to come out, probably about Comey
James Comey, yes.
and some more stuff.
Uh-huh.
So anytime that stuff is about to leak out about the left,
Right.
the New York Times seem to always have a juicy piece
Oh.
to put out to cause a distraction.
Dealing with Russia.
And listen to me, let me just say this one thing too.
Uh-huh.
If the New York Times was so concerned about transparency,
Yes.
and about our country,
Uh-huh.
why are you just putting this out now? Because I know that they probably, allegedly, have had this story hiding in the cut.
Yes.
So, something about to come out about Comey.
Uh-huh.
Well, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take and we're going to put this story out about Don
Right.
Jr.
Exactly.
And that's what they do. They
And
play
from
games.
my understanding, okay, whenever someone is flying in from Russia and they're supposed to be tied to the quote-unquote Kremlin.
Right.
Sound like a cereal to me.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, the FBI is supposed to know their whereabouts, where they're going, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So, wait a minute. If you flying in from Russia, the FBI got to know your whereabouts.
If you're supposed to be quote-unquote have ties to the Kremlin.
Oh, so if you
Okay.
have ties to the Russian government, then the FBI know your
To the
whereabouts
Kremlin, right.
whenever
Where-
you come
who
up
you're
in
meeting
here.
with and all of that.
Okay.
And so I think the FBI is saying that they just found out this here information.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Yes.
I don't want to hear that. They should have been doing their job.
Right. They should have been doing their job, but see, what I'm trying to get at is that was this lady that they're saying that Don Jr. met with, was she connected to the Kremlin? Because if she was, then the FBI wasn't doing their job.
That's right.
So the FBI was supposed to know this up front.
Uh-huh. Let me give them the definition of colluding,
Let's
okay?
talk about that. Yes.
I have an act in unison or agreement and in secret towards a deceitful or illegal purpose.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
All right. And then I heard Tim Kaine. Is that his name? Tim
Yeah.
Kaine is saying in the membrane.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to call this treason. And I wanted to make sure I
What?
give my... Treason, you all, is a crime that undermines the offender's government. An act of deliberate betrayal, disloyalty by virtue of subversive behavior. Okay?
Okay.
I probably didn't say that word right. I probably messed it up. But
Okay.
I got it out. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So I want to just break down what that means.
Okay, break it down.
All right. Okay. All right. So Don Jr. goes and he have a meeting with somebody.
Okay.
Nothing comes out of the meeting.
Nothing comes out.
I
of
want to
it.
know, how was that illegally? How was that deceitful? And how was that, what was the crime here?
What was the crime?
What was the crime?
Right.
Okay.
And they're saying that there was no crime.
There was no crime. There was no crime whatsoever.
No.
Okay. What Don Jr. did, he did like all kinds of other campaigns. I'm
Yes.
quite sure Hillary Clinton have it in her
Oh,
camp.
girl, I can go down a list.
It's called political opposition research.
That's right.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
During that campaign, first of all, it wasn't hard to find out dirt on Hillary Clinton.
It wasn't hard.
Even her own camp talked about how nasty and dirty she was.
That's right.
They even said she smelled,
Yes,
allegedly, in the
allegedly.
email.
But that's what they said in the email.
Yeah, Podesta even talked about how she smelled.
smelled.
She smelled really bad. Like, I
Yes.
don't know what it is.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And see, During the campaign, everybody would come up and tell you something.
That's right.
Honey, I was in the grocery store. There was an old Haitian.
Yes.
We don't like her. We don't like her. They throw money. We don't like her. We don't like her. Does that mean that we collide with Haitian?
With Haitian.
You see what I'm talking about?
Right.
So I don't get this.
Right.
I don't understand this, Silk. You will have to make me understand it because I don't get this.
Well, see, the only reason why this story have any traction is because the lady who was a lawyer live in Russia.
Okay. So then that means if the lady lives in Russia, then he wasn't fooling with no government official. He was talking to a lady that lived in Russia that happens to be a lawyer.
Right, but the way that the media is spinning it, and the way that these titles is spinning it, is as if he was going to meet with a government official.
No, he was going to meet with a foreigner who
Right.
happens to live in Russia, and
Yeah.
she's an attorney.
Exactly.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And
So one
go
thing.
ahead, come on.
Are you telling me that first it was Kiziak? Kiziak, that ambassador,
Yeah.
you would have had no ties to him.
Right.
If you are a Republican and on the Trump campaign, if you talk to him, now you're colluding.
Right.
But what
Right.
about all the Democrats that talk to Kiziak? So now you're saying that if you talk to anybody in Russia
Right.
about anything, now you're colluding
Now
with
you're
them.
supposed to be colluding. And see, I saw the emails. I got what was coming back and forth, and I see it as a setup. That's just on Silk.
You can have an opinion
It's
on
my
this
opinion,
show.
yes, and I see it as a big setup. Our brother was lured into something, okay, and he thought he was going in for one thing, and whoever this lady is, it's some type of connection there that was set up 2 weeks after our man became the nominee. Because if you remember, James Comey, quote unquote, started his investigation in July. It's right after this here.
Right.
So there's some type of setup that is going on here, and our brother is caught up in the middle of it.
But I think it's unfair.
It is unfair.
And it's unfortunate
Yeah.
that they will take this and the media will take this and run with it as if they got a smoking gun here.
As if they got a smoking
Here is
gun.
the deal.
That's right. Yes.
If he sat down and talked to these people, did it damage Hillary Clinton's campaign? Because she was already damaged.
She was already damaged.
She was already
From the
damaged.
rooter to the tutor. She was already damaged. And see, when they keep saying to me that Russia meddled in the election, but you have President Obama to say that no, Russia didn't hack the election. You have the FBI, the CIA, all of this different intelligence say we have no evidence that a vote was changed. The only one that I see that colluded and that interfered in this election was that governor down there in California that allowed them illegal immigrants to get driver's license so they can illegally vote. That's who did that.
Oh, they didn't want to talk about that.
They don't want to talk about that.
They don't want to talk about that.
That's what I see and who I see, because they illegally voted in this election. That's who I see.
Now, I keep hearing everybody talk about what Don Jr., when they got the email, he should have handed it over to the FBI. But here is my deal.
What's the deal?
What about when the FBI wanted the DNC to hand over? Did they want to hand up their computers and stuff?
Yes,
So what is the DNC hiding?
Oh, let me run it down.
Yeah, why did they hand over their stuff?
Yeah.
How do you? First of all, Don Jr. is a businessman. He know people from Russia.
Yes.
He about know them from Africa, Germany, all kinds of countries.
Right.
He do not work for the administration.
Right.
So why they own him like this?
Well, because his name is Don Jr. and because they keep saying the namesake, just trying to make a big story out of really absolutely nothing. But you know, just like you was basically saying, why didn't they the DNC hand over their information?
That's right.
See, Don Jr. let it all hang out, say, hey, this is
That's
nothing.
right. Why won't the DNC come out? What are they hiding?
Because they're going to show where Donna Brazile gave the debate questions to Hillary Clinton.
That's right. They're going to show that.
They're going to show the media collusion with Hillary Clinton when they was lying saying she was up in the polls when she didn't even know how to get to the polls. They're going to show and I'm gonna say allegedly to everything.
Say
okay?
alleged.
Podesta meeting with the Russians.
That's right,
Ain't
girl.
nobody talking about
Ain't
that.
nobody talking about that.
Bill Clinton speaking in Moscow, $500,000 for
$500,000. I got one for you, girl. When Hillary Clinton campaign staffers allegedly met with Venezuela, Alicia Machado, to get dirt on Trump, that was another country. That was a foreign entity. Did the Clintons can't collide with Venezuela? Go ahead, girl. Keep on.
Obama having 22 meetings in 4 years with Russia. And
wait. What about when Obama went to Israel, honey, and interfered with their election?
What about
that? Was some collusion.
What about that? Yeah. And what about this bogus dossier with Steele, who was working for a research firm that was hired by an ally of Hillary Clinton to dig up information on Trump, which thereafter, and I'm going to say allegedly, the FBI continued and hired this guy for him to continue digging up on Trump. What about that?
What about that?
Well, we can keep on going.
Yeah,
what about the foreign governments that donated millions of dollars to the Clinton Foundation?
Honey, what about when Bill Clinton met old Loretta Lynch on that plane and his wife was under FBI investigation? That was some colliding right there.
Colluding and colliding.
What about when Comey leaked that classified information to his friend that leaked it to the media? That was some real collusion and some colluding going on right there, girl. There was some stuff going on right there. I'm telling you, that was yeah. So they've done a lot.
They don't want to talk about that. They won't openly give their email and let us see what's going on.
Yeah, we want to see what's going on with their email. So how is it that the media said Don Jr. should have handed it over to the FBI, but you got an entity where their entity has been hacked, and the FBI asked to see it, and no, we don't want to turn it over. Why didn't the FBI seize that? Wait a minute, what are we doing here? The FBI is supposed to be an entity that is non-biased, and it seems like that they're being biased to one side because they should have went in and seized the DNC property.
And then what about all of the different cell phones that they beat with hammers to destroy evidence? What about that?
Oh, they don't want to talk about that.
Take me down there, road, honey, please. And you want to talk about a meeting that Don Jr. had 2 weeks after our man became the nominee? And Russia wasn't even like hot like it is right now.
Right.
All of this Russia stuff. This here was, oh, please. It's full of baloney. It's full of BS. And I really want to say the sugar, honey, iced tea word.
Don't say the whole cuss word.
Because that's what it's full of.
That's
exactly what it's full of.
Yeah, it is.
And then, you know, even down to the young lady that he met. Okay. All right. I don't know if she's connected in some kind of way, but one thing I do know is that John Jr. was telling the truth when he said that they talked about adoption.
Adoption, okay.
Yes,
all right, okay.
He was telling the truth on that.
All right. Well, they want to say that this was high-level sensitive information. But really it turned out to be no information.
None.
Now, the person that wrote this email, Goldstone. I think, to me, you all, this seemed like a setup.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. When you're thrust into a campaign, you have thousands upon thousands of people talking to you, taking pictures with you, meeting with you, coming up to telling you things, emailing you about things. How was he supposed to know? I mean, really, he probably was just going on with the flow, doing what every other campaign is doing. And why is it when he do the political opposition, when he want to hear what somebody got to say, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
But all of the dirt that they tried to dig up, that the Clinton camp tried to dig up on Trump, that was okay.
And Don Jr. did not go looking for this.
Absolutely. He didn't solicit this. This came to him.
This came to him.
So how is he colluding with anybody?
He didn't go solicit
He showed this. He received the email.
And then come to find out that nothing even come to him but a waste of damn time.
It was just a waste of time.
A waste of time. That's right. And I believe that Don Jr. was conned into this meeting.
Into the whole meeting.
This Rob Goldstone, he really seems suspect to me.
Well, yeah, because why would you write a letter and make it look like that somebody is tied to the Russian government when you know good and darn well that is untrue?
Right.
What were you trying to do? What were you trying to do here? What were you trying to do?
Exactly.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And in the emails, you know where it says Emin just called an Emmett and Azra. Okay, I'm gonna try to say these names.
Okay, try to say it as best
but
you
they
can,
made
girl.
their lawyer made a statement.
Okay.
Said Goldstone email was utterly inconsistent with what our understanding was of the purpose of the meeting. Goldstone is out of his element in writing the emails and having these communications. This is what came down from Emin and his father, Aris, lawyer, today.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, because they're basically saying that Goldstone, he was inconsistent with what that understanding of this meeting, the purpose of this meeting was for, is inconsistent with what they understood it to be. So they're
So what is Goldstone trying to do?
Hello. Something
So
is
did
suspect
he
here.
write this salacious email,
All of a sudden, yeah.
sends it to
Don
Jr.
Yes,
on behalf of somebody else
that's right.
to set up some kind of meeting?
Yeah.
But the wording was not clear.
the wording was not clear, and with what
Because it didn't
thought-
correspond to who he met.
Right. It didn't correspond to who he met, because even Natalia is basically saying she is not connected to the government there. She's saying that she is not connected to the government.
But now I saw a clip of her, and girl, she was basically saying that they were looking for something, they wanted something. And I'm like, okay, are you mixed up in this cuckoo
Well,
too?
you know what? It's really something whenever she said that to make you think about some things. But here is my deal with it. You know, she's being interviewed by the news, NBC News, right? And a question was asked to her. What was the purpose of this meeting?
Right.
Do you know she have yet to answer that question out of her mouth?
Or did she answer it, Silk? And you know, when they pre-tape you, they cut that and chop that up the way they want to do it.
Exactly what happened, because what came back in her next answer had nothing to do with the question that he asked. She started talking about who was there at the meeting, and then the gentleman went on to ask her, or said they had an impression, it appears, that they were going to be told some information that you had about the DNC. How did they get that impression? And that's when she answered, it's quite possible maybe they were looking for certain information they wanted so badly, or what have you. My deal is this, okay? I don't know who this lady is. I just know that she is
she lived in Russia, she's a foreigner, and she's a lawyer.
And she's a lawyer.
That's
exactly.
what she is.
Exactly. And no information was disclosed about Hillary Clinton. None didn't have to be disclosed, because we already knew who she was.
Right.
We knew who she was whenever we was going through the campaign.
Another thing, if this Russia story was such a horrible thing, then why didn't Obama do nothing about it?
All right.
He was the president.
He was the president.
Why didn't he do anything about it?
Probably had something to do with them 22 meetings that he did in 4 years. I don't know. But I think that it's because he thought that Hillary Clinton was going to win. He thought that whatever they was supposed to be doing was going to help Hillary Clinton. But there's been no evidence, no proof of any votes being switched.
That's right.
None.
Because I want to know, how does this mean? This is me. How did this help change
That's right.
the outcome of the election?
Right.
How did this mess up Hillary Clinton? Her campaign was a mess as soon as she got started.
As soon as she got
we
started.
knew
That's
she
right.
was dirty. Her husband was nasty and dirty.
That's right.
We knew all the nasty dirt and filth on her.
That's
all
right.
you had to do was Google it.
All you had to do was Google.
All
it.
you had to do was
and
Google
look back
it.
in her background. Well, you know what?
What,
we
girl?
got to take a break.
We got to take, okay, come on,
We got
girl.
to do what we got
All
to
right,
do.
come on, let's take a break.
So
Is
this,
this a-
yeah. And I don't want to come across right here, but that's what I got to do.
Okay,
right here.
y'all, so
okay,
let's-
so Facebook, we will be right.
We'll be right back.
with Facebook. Okay.
Okay, and while they going on break, hey, Periscopers, you all make sure you all go visit the Diamond and Silk store, and we will make sure that we put it on diamondandsilk.com.
Okay,
All right, we're back,
back.
y'all.
We're
Okay,
back.
so, okay. Now, Here is the deal.
What's the deal?
The deal is I don't see nothing
No.
that Don Jr. did wrong.
He didn't. No, he did not.
The
do
media
wrong.
can take and spin it all the way they want to spin it.
Yes.
And see, you are, again, a distraction.
It's,
Our president just came from Poland, from
Yes.
the G20 summit.
mm-hmm.
He did a phenomenal job
Yes,
over there.
he did.
He did a phenomenal, amazing job.
And I listened to them chant his name, Donald Trump, Donald Trump.
In Poland.
Over there. Yes, I listened to them chant his name, and he went over there to do this on behalf of the American people. That's right.
And I heard it about all of these here people out in the streets rioting.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the deal.
What's the deal?
We don't care about you rioting.
No, we
we
don't.
cannot be paying for everything.
That's right.
This got to be
That's
an equal
right.
thing. We can't pay for everything.
Right.
People are expecting for you to pay for
pay
everything.
for
You
it.
can't pay for
And
everything.
they're protesting against you because you won't pay for their stuff.
You can't pay for everything.
Look, it's draining us dry
It's
over here in
draining.
America. We
That's
can't
right.
take care of the whole entire world.
We
Sometimes
can't.
do what you got to take care of yourself.
You got to take
sometimes.
care of yourself,
You
and
know?
he's putting the American people first. And then you had
Yes.
girl,
Yes.
y'all,
girl.
I can scream.
I'm like, are you?
I could not believe you had Mayor de Blasio
Yes.
of New York
Yes.
over there in Germany.
Yes.
I guess he must have been heading up this protest,
Right.
And arguing and bickering and against the look. He's your president
That's
too.
right.
Why would you go all the way to Germany to
Yes.
protest
Yes.
our president here, which happens to be your president? When an officer got killed, girl, an officer got assassinated.
That's right. An officer got assassinated. They had a memorial for a visual for the officer, the
Right.
slain officer. This man hops on a plane and goes over there to Germany
To protest, against our president.
Our president.
I hope he don't think he's trying to be president.
Oh.
Because, girl, we will stop him at every two.
And his
And these are
trap.
the people that we going to have to vote out.
We gotta vote
I don't
out.
know who running against Mayor de Blasio.
Yes.
But it's time for somebody to send him to go pack it.
That's
send
right.
him with his little knapsack.
Yes.
And he go somewhere and sit down.
You gotta go.
He got to go
You
somewhere
gotta
and sit down.
And what it's time for people to stop doing is stop downplaying our president.
Stop that, because it makes me mad
Yes.
that they receive him overseas.
Over there.
But then you got people in this country
Right here.
that won't even receive the
him.
president.
And that's
that
your
wants
president.
and that wants to do amazing things for
all
this
of us.
country.
That's
And y'all
right.
sitting over here talking about Russia.
Russia.
Meeting.
And Peach 45.
I don't
All
care
this
about no
different
meeting. I really don't give a damn about Russia.
Right.
They don't create jobs for America.
That's right.
America create these jobs over here.
Yes.
That's what I care about.
That's right.
I care about the inner city.
Yes.
Not somebody walking around trying to stop people that wants to build the inner and urban city.
Exactly.
And I don't know how these Democrats don't explain this
I don't
here,
understand
because
it
they
either.
are stopping everything at all costs. I
believe
talk to
it.
older people,
Yes.
and they say never in the history have they seen anything like
Like
this.
this.
It wasn't even like this. I mean, Reagan got hate,
Yes.
but it was not even like
This
this
is
with
ridiculous.
Reagan. Anytime you have them going after the president, going after his children,
Yes.
getting upset because Ivanka
Yes.
sat in the seat, now everybody mad at her
Well,
for sitting in the seat.
Well, Hillary Clinton sat in for President Bill Clinton.
But let me just tell you all something. We sent people overseas that's supposed to have some type of experience
Yes.
to do jobs
Yes.
that they couldn't even
That
do.
they didn't even do.
Look at how Hillary went over there and destabilized the country.
That's right.
She was supposed to be experienced.
Uh-huh.
Look at how Kerry went over there and then came back and brought us back to life.
That's
He's
right.
supposed to be experienced.
Yes.
So I didn't have a problem with Ivanka sitting in a chair.
Yes.
I didn't have a problem with her
No.
representing America for 5 minutes
That's
while her
right.
daddy got up and did whatever and then
Yes.
came back.
And it
I
has
had
to
no
be
problems with that.
Yes, exactly. What I was talking about was they did not have not confirmed.
Okay.
The Senate Democrat refuses to confirm my many qualified nominations. So that's basically what.
So we still
President
stuck
Trump
in
about.
that.
We still
The
stuck
whole
in that
cabinet is not
nominations.
completed. He
Right.
got to run off of what he got and make that happen.
Right.
You know what? Pretty soon will we need all of these people.
Oh,
We making cuts of money.
We're gonna have to do it. So you're gonna have to stop downplaying him. Our president is smart.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
president is intelligent. Our president is the man.
He sure is,
okay.
girl.
Anytime
I
you
love
go over there and you got the attention of the world, and I hear them shouting his name,
That's right.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump. But then to see some of these so-called.
You talking about the very fake news.
Girl.
The fake as can be, fake as hell.
Yes,
fake as
honey,
hell is what
fake
they
as
are.
hell.
Oh, yeah. And then you turn on the TV.
Yes.
And you hear them saying the most negative things.
Yes.
And see, you all, that's what we teach people how to treat us.
That's right.
So if we treat our own like that,
Come on, girl.
anybody can treat him horribly.
They don't think it's
okay to do
disrespect.
that.
That's why you got this Linda Censor.
So sour. Is that
I just think
so
sour.
sour?
I
So
just sour.
SOUR. She is so sour. She's
so
a sour.
Yeah.
Sour word.
But
nasty
that's why
old
she thinks
somebody.
it's okay to stand on a platform and disrespect
The president. And
That's
spew hate and bigotry.
Yes,
as
right.
if we gonna go along
like
with
we
that.
gonna be okay with that.
We ain't going along with that because I
Hell
think
to
dogs
no.
on.
Hell to the no.
Listen, girl, so we gonna get Linda. We
Yeah,
got to get her.
we gonna get you, Linda.
We gonna
We
get
gonna
you,
get
girl.
you.
We gonna have to get you. We gonna get you
We
straight.
are going
When we
to
say
get
we
your
gonna get
ass.
you, we gonna get you straight.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we gonna get you.
We gonna get you straight
you.
because you got a problem.
Yes.
I know you want to take some calls.
Yes. Well,
I-
just give me a minute.
I know you want to take
Let
some
me make
calls.
sure that I got everything.
You
right.
got everything right,
Yes.
okay? Because look, see, you all.
I'm trying to tell you this here is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
And we
And
want.
you notice they're not talking about what our president did last week.
They're not.
It's
Oh,
not even
but
in the
see,
news.
it's a distraction.
Right.
Here you is talking about a meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, what went down at the meeting?
Uh-huh.
Did he get any damning information to
Uh-huh.
damn this lady? If
Uh-huh.
not,
She was
why the
already-
hell are y'all talking about a meeting?
Right.
She's already
She was
poisoned.
already damned.
She was all. That's right. All you
Yes.
got to do is Google her.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, it was so bad
Mm-hmm.
during the campaign. If you keyed in cricket, her picture
whole
came up.
picture came
She
up.
came up.
Yeah.
I think it was even in Wikipedia that she was crooked.
That's right.
So why are you all blaming because somebody sat down and talked to a citizen of Russia?
Yeah.
Somebody sat down and talked to him that damaged her campaign. She damaged her own campaign. Her
That's
campaign
right.
was damaged
It
from the
was
start. She
already
had
damaged.
no message. And what she did was she tried to take and collude with Obama.
Yes.
To try to take and paint our man and
Yes.
discredit his character is
That's
what
right.
they tried
That's
to do.
exactly what
That's
they
what the
tried to do.
collusion was going on.
That's right.
So please don't start none, won't be none. And you started it, baby.
Yes.
And all Trump did was finish it
He finished
because
it.
he won. And he won it fair and
He won
square.
it. He won it. He sure did. He won it fair and square. Look, the number is 980-224-4600. 980-224-4600.
That's 980-224-4600, you all. So we want to call. We want you to hear your thoughts about this here. And listen, I do not look. Turn off the fake news. And I know y'all be like, Diamond, turn it off. I'm a video vlogger. I got to hear what's going on so I know how to spin it. Because listen, just like it was millions of us that voted for Trump and we may watch Hannity or whatever, but you still got some millions that believe the hype of the media. And the media was begging the other night. His supporters need to please believe us because we're reporting the news. No, they are reporting very fake news because what they did was took a leak that came through New York Times and they took that and they put their narrative on that. You don't know if certain things are true or not. How do you know what's there? And prove to me that this meeting damaged Hillary Clinton campaign. Her campaign was damaged from the start.
And if it wasn't, then why did Donna Brazile have to take and give her the heads up on the debate question?
On the debate questions, that's right. That's right.
Everything is trying to connect.
Okay, well, let her let that all that kind of stuff connect. I understand it, girl.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, no, I don't believe it. Not so fast. They ain't doing nothing but telling a lie and trying to run. It's a narrative, you all. And if they see, listen to me. If people tell you stuff long enough, you start to believe it. If they tell you something long enough, you start to believe it. That's why I cannot believe the very fake news.
That's right.
They are fake as hell, fake as can be. They take a narrative and they run with it.
And see, it's one thing to say, okay, Don Jr. had a meeting with a lawyer that's from Russia.
Right.
Okay. But the way that they're spinning it, they're trying to make it up as if it was a collusion.
And with a government official. When anybody that's tied to the Kremlin in Russia, the FBI have to know about that. So why didn't the FBI know about this? You want to know why? Because this lady wasn't tied to the Kremlin. Wasn't no crime committed. And then you have old silly Tim Kaine talking about treason.
Uh-huh.
Well, what about when Hillary Clinton risked our national security?
That's right.
That should have been treason.
Yes.
And what should have been treason about it is Comey let her off the hook.
That's right.
Okay, what about
Yes.
that?
Mhm, Tom
He
too.
knew what she was
He
doing.
knew exactly what she was
But
doing.
remember now, call me brother, don't call me brother, do something for that Clinton Foundation. Yeah, it's all tied together.
all
All
tied in
tied
there
together.
together.
Oh, get up out of
Yes.
my face, you
Yes.
all.
I'm
Let's
sure
go.
somebody on
Listen,
the line.
listen, you all. Oh, we got somebody on.
We have callers coming in, yes.
Hey, you all with Diamond and Silk, because I get passionate.
Yes.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, it's Deborah from Oregon.
Hey, Deborah, you
Deborah.
always get through, girl. Good.
Yes.
Tell me the 411 child. What do you feel about what's going on?
I always listen to you.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
I just wanted to say, I don't know, I'm sure there are millions of other people that are feeling like me. I am so sick of hearing about Russia collusion, that I want to scream. I just want our legislators to do what they're supposed to do.
Yes.
And for any snowflakes, trolls, or Trump supporters that are listening, I support my president.
That's
He's
right.
intelligent, he's compassionate.
Yes.
He's doing stuff that we don't even hear about because all they talk about is Russia.
That's right.
I didn't know until he went to Poland and gave his speech that he sold natural gas to Poland. I think that's a great thing.
Wow.
Creating commerce and economics.
Yeah, they won't talk about that, baby. They won't talk
The
about that.
Donald Jr. thing, I only heard it once on TV. They're not talking about it. But that Goldstone guy that was initially made the contact,
Uh-huh.
I believe he works for the same publicist that tried to push the dossier about Trump in the beginning.
Yep.
So to me, it looks like a frame up. That's my opinion.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
That's right. That's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Thank you for calling. We
Thank
love
you,
you.
darling.
Yo, when
Thank
we
you.
started
Love
really
you.
looking
Thank
at
you.
this here, we like, wait a minute, who
Yes.
sent the
Who
email?
is Goldstein?
Who's Goldstone? Who sent the
Yes.
email? And why would you
Yes.
write such an email like that?
Yes.
That's so salacious. Especially, really, you lied in the email.
Yes.
Because you said they were going to be meeting with these type of people, and that wasn't true.
Right.
So
right,
what
right,
were you
right.
trying to do? Rob Goldstein. That's his
Uh-huh.
name. Rob Goldstein.
And he was a former tabloid journalist. That's
Oh.
who he was. And so, and I understand that, he oversees a lot of singers and different things.
Right.
But something ain't right. Something don't feel right. Something don't seem right. I'm looking at the timeline on when everything went down. And all they did is just call our brother up in some mess, some BS, to make it look like it was something going on.
Give
Go
out the
ahead.
number again,
It's
girl.
980-224-4600.
So that's 980-224-4600. We want to hear what you all think about what's going on in the news
Yes.
and their narrative.
Yes. All
How you
right.
on with Diamond and Silk? What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, beautiful ladies. How are y'all tonight? This is Reba from Arkansas.
Hey,
Hey,
darling.
darling. Talk to us.
Hey, I got a lot to say about today. I've been watching the news and I'm steamed.
Oh, yes, baby.
It makes you want to holler.
She steamed like
It makes you
butterbean.
want- and somebody
Come on.
said-
It makes me want to do worse than holler.
Uh-huh.
Listen, they're about Don Jr. They are so hell-bent
Yes.
to destroy my president. They are digging under every rock. And
Yes.
I'm so damn tired of Russia.
Russia, Russia,
Right.
Russia.
Time
Yes.
to move on.
Yes.
It's time to move on.
That's
As
right.
far as Ivanka sitting in for her dad, there's nothing wrong with that.
She did nothing illegal.
I thought it
That's
was
right.
being American.
Yes.
I thought it was being American,
That's
and she
right.
makes me proud to be an American.
That's right.
I love
I'm
it.
so proud of that whole family.
Yes.
They are a model for what we need here in America.
Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
calling. We
darling.
love you.
We love you.
As far as Linda Sarsour goes,
Oh.
I think she needs to be deported,
Yes.
and the mainstream media just needs to get over themselves.
That's right.
If they want respect from Trump, they need to show respect and be fair and impartial.
That's right.
We agree.
I
That's what
agree.
journalists need to be, and they're not doing that.
You're absolutely
But
right.
they're going to make me mad enough that I'm going to have to buy a ticket to Washington, D.C., I guess,
Oh.
and fly out there and set them straight.
Set them all straight. We love it.
I love it. Thank you for calling, girl.
Thank you,
I love you.
darling.
She said she gonna fly there.
She
and
gonna have to
set
go
them
ahead
stuff.
on and fly
And
there.
and we've been getting invited to a lot of marches and whatever. And I want you
Right.
all to be safe if you're doing your rally and your marches.
Right.
But the thing is, I have to make sure that I'm so like, okay, I got to make sure everybody is safe.
Right.
And so if I can't, I'm being a control freak. if I can't assure that everybody's going to be safe,
Right.
it's like, okay, I can't do it.
Right.
But I want you all to make sure that you be safe when you're doing your rallies, when you're doing your
rallies.
marches or whatever.
That's right.
Don't be acting like the liberals be acting.
Don't act. Yeah, you don't have to act like that.
Don't
You
act like that
have
because
to
they
act
want to
like
act
that.
stupid.
They're
We don't have to do
still
that.
upset that President Trump is the president,
And he won this
and
here
then he
hands
won,
down.
and they're trying to hinder him
Right.
from making anything happen.
That's right,
good
because
for us.
that's right, and
As
that's
Americans.
because you all they money flow being cut off.
That's right.
They
The money flow-
little lobbyists can't
That's
come and
right.
say, hey, I want you to spend it this way because you
That's
got
right.
presidents like, no, we ain't doing that.
We're not doing that.
We ain't gonna spend it this way. This is what the
Right.
American people want. We need this. We need this. We need that.
That's right.
That's what's wrong
That's
with.
right.
Let's take another
You ready
call.
to take another call?
Let's take another call, girl.
All right.
Okay, that
I'm
one was
sorry.
that's okay. We'll take another one.
There we go.
Hi, how you on with Diamond and Silk? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hey.
Darling.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Jim Higginbotham.
Hey, Jim. Talk to us, darling.
Ma'am, I'm here in Georgia.
Okay.
All right, okay. So tell me what you think about what's going on in the news with Don Jr. and this meeting and this Russia stuff.
Russia.
Well, I do feel it is Russia. But my main point I really wanted to express to y'all is Linda Sarsour's her ultimate goal is being beheaded in the streets because the jihadi little ISIS men, well, they don't like sassy women.
Come on.
Wait. So wait a minute. Are you telling me that Linda what you call it? Because I call her so sour. Because it's SOUR. Sour sore. Okay.
Okay.
So are you telling me that she want us all to have our heads chopped off? Is that what she's trying to do?
It sounds like it to me. Everything she says.
Woo.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you, the jihadi ISIS boys, they can't wait to chop her head off. I don't know why she keeps talking so loud.
Oh,
Wow,
gee.
wow.
Well, we don't want nobody beheaded
We
here
don't
in the
want nobody
United States.
beheaded.
We don't want that kind of foolishness. But what we don't want is somebody from another country think they can stand up here
Yes.
and talk about our president and the
That's right,
administration.
that's right.
And try to
Because-
bring on this here hatred and bigotry.
That's her ultimate goal.
Well,
Well, we gotta.
that's-
That
we
can't
don't stop
happen.
her.
We gotta stop
Thank you,
that.
darling.
Thank you. We love you. That little foolishness right there. Go ahead, girl.
What I was going to say is that if she went back to her own land, she can't talk the way she's talking over there like she's talking over here. So she needs to be cautious.
That's right.
Because
That's right.
This is the land of the free.
Right.
And when you come here to America, you do have to assimilate to our ways. Our ways is being free.
That's right.
It's the land
and
of
if
the
you
free.
can't, if you don't want to be free,
That's right.
Bye.
Take your ass back to your
Go
own
by
land.
railway, trailway, take
That's
you
right.
a ship of a boat, fly over there,
Go
fly back to your own
land.
country.
That's right.
Because
And see
over
if they
here,
let you if they're gonna let you speak
right?
like that.
Yeah,
They gonna let you
I
talk
saw
like
a
that?
video and I was appalled, you all.
That's
I
right.
was like, she I had to call her. You know,
We're gonna get her. We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it. We'll
we-
talk
yeah.
about it. We'll probably do another segment.
Yeah, and I'm just like, is she serious? Ho.
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
Yes.
Who you talking about?
Yes.
And it's basically, she was telling people to rise up against the
rise up
president.
against
No,
our
you gonna do
president.
that in Pakistan. You don't do
Yes.
that over here, boo-boo.
That's right. You don't do that
Hey, you all with Diamond and Silk. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh Lord, somebody's listening to us. Make sure you cut down your monitors, darling. Cut down your monitor, whoever this is on the phone, so that you can hear us and we can hear you.
Hey, you all with Diamond and Silk. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Tina Disbro from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Hey, darling. Okay, so give us your
Hey.
spiel. What do you think about what's going on in the news, the new narrative?
I think it's all ridiculous. I'm about sick of it. The
Yeah.
other night I was watching Hannity and Circa News was on there,
Mm-hmm.
and there's allegedly they think that this was all a big setup, and it's all gonna come out about Don Jr. All this that was from that company on Trump's dossier,
Yep.
they're connected.
Wow.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Thank you for calling.
Thank
We
you,
love
sweetie.
you. You
Thank
know
you.
what
We
else you
absolutely
all?
love you.
I also heard that Obama
Uh-huh.
been running his
Ass. Sex.
around
Uh-huh.
as if I don't know what he's trying to
He
do.
think he's a king. He think he's
He's
still
not
the
no
president.
king. He is not the
He
president.
think he's a shadow president. And
But
what
my
you
thing
think he
is, why are you overseas talking to these leaders as if you're the president?
come on.
I'm just looking at this. There's something wrong.
Wrong.
I'm trying not to get. And
We
people,
try
somebody
not to get
said,
hot.
Diamond, would you stop before you have a sore throat in the morning?
But
I be so mad. And see, the reason why I don't about have a voice, because I done cuss people out all day. I done been
All
arguing
day.
about it all day.
because the walls and the
Yes,
the walls.
about what's going on. Why is he running
around
around?
here.
What's going
like
on?
He's trying to tear down what Trump is, what our president is trying to take and create for us, the American
Yeah.
people. This man, oh, good Lord,
But
forgive me,
here's the
almost
deal.
cussed.
He's not the president
But he
no
had
more.
8 years.
Right.
He had 8 years.
He was
to
the
do
one.
it.
Now he was talking soft for 8 years. Now he
Yeah.
want to get about it and go meet with the
But
leaders.
he gave America away for 8 damn years.
Yes, he did.
He gave America away. Okay? He went into these different countries, made certain deals, and I'm going to say allegedly because I wasn't there, but gave a lot of our stuff away.
Well, don't forget about the millions or that billions that he did
Yes.
for Iran.
Yes,
Don't
as
forget
opposed
about
to-
that.
Yeah. So he did all of that. Now our president is going over there saying, "No, you got to pay your fair share."
That's right.
America, United States is not going to be paying for all
We
of this.
can't be
stuff
doing it.
right here.
But do you think, because I've never seen anything like this here, a previous president trying to take
A
down a
former
sitting
president
president?
trying to take down. No.
So, do you think that it may be some nastiness that's going to be coming
Maybe.
out?
Listen.
And maybe they trying to cover their tracks?
That's why they keep spinning Russia. And every time something is about to drop on Hillary, Obama, Comey, on anybody over there at the DNC, the first thing they do is bring out something about Russia, and try to tie it. But the sad thing is that you have some weak-minded people out there that will sit there and take all of that in and think that there's a Russia collusion, but can't show us no evidence
Right.
on how anything went down and happened.
Do you think if they are okay, so if something's gonna come out about Obama, you all, I will speculate, and I'll
Yes.
just be like, okay, because what is this here? If something is gonna come out, so do you think that's why he's running around trying to cover his tracks?
Cover his track. It's a lot of
Because-
I think it was a lot of deals that was pre-made. You know how you get
Stuff promised, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that,
Because
and now
was
that
looking
he's
for
not
Hillary.
in,
Right.
because Hillary would have been just like
Hillary
another
would've been
Obama.
that's right. She already said that she was going to follow in his footsteps. She already said that. I believe that there was a lot of deals made, and that's why Obama had to go and clean up his sloppiness. There's some sloppiness that went on, Diamond, and he had to go clean that up. That's what's going on. And so now that's why you keep this here Russia, and then you wonder why you keep seeing Diamond and Silk, because we got to talk about it. We got to school y'all as to what's going on.
Let me ask you one more thing. Do you think this is deep state? Do you think, because I can't understand, Comey is gone.
Yeah.
The leaks calmed down. Not all of a sudden the leaks have started
bet.
back. So when I say deep state,
Yeah.
is there any Republicans around our president
Yeah.
or what's happening here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of little sneakiness going on. And see, remember when our president tweeted out about Obama wiretapping the Trump Tower? How did they get Don Jr.'s email information? Who knew about
And I believe they've been had this information,
Exactly.
the New York Times.
Exactly.
Something was about to come out
Yeah.
big. So what they tried to do was push their narrative
Right.
before whatever was coming
What's
out.
coming out.
This is to distract us from
It's
what's really going
all
on.
to distract us, and that's why we have to continue to follow the leader, watch our president. He's going to tell us what's going on.
Right. Because the very fake news is begging us, you all.
Yes.
Please listen to us. I was listening to it last night. I just started laughing. Please, his supporters got to listen to us. We never gonna listen to the fake news.
Oh,
as long as
not
you
with what
taking
I
how do you say that? Allegations.
Allegations, accusations, and speculations without accurate information equals fake news.
So whenever you had the New York Times
Yes.
leak this story,
Yes.
somebody leaked it to the New York Times, the New York
Right.
leaked it out, and the way y'all took
Right.
and spent it.
Yeah, and it supposedly have been from three sources.
So you
That's
mean
what
there's
they
three
said.
people in the White House leaking out stuff? Is that what they saying?
They said that they are associates of the White House, not necessarily in the White House, but the deal is these three people colluded together to get that information
to the New York Times. And then the New York Times leaked it to the media.
Yes.
And now the media is making allegations, speculations,
and accusations
without
accurate information.
And now look at what we got.
That's
fake
right.
news, very fake news, fake as hell, very fraud,
phony
wannabes.
Yes.
I mean, then y'all trying to feed us that baloney.
That
Oh no, we can't look at it,
Girl,
you all.
it's
Hey,
so-
we were just saying how the
Yes.
liberals always want to come on our platform, and somebody go say they have a headache. Well, then don't come on our platform.
Yes.
'Cause I didn't go look for you.
That's right.
You went to come and to find us.
And if your brain wasn't so small, your head wouldn't ache. Huh? Well, listen, don't come on our doggone platform.
Yeah.
Should we sit right here and get our information together so that we can give it to our people?
That's right.
If you don't want to be here,
Bye.
take your ass on somewhere
See your name
else.
is Saranada.
Saranada, peace out.
So listen, you all, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Yes.
Like and follow us on Facebook.
Yes.
Because when you like and follow us, that means you get a notification
You get
when
a
we're turning off,
notification.
which is good.
Yes.
I'm doing really well.
We're doing very well.
Yes.
Our blood pressure is down.
Yeah, and people
you know?
okay, I'm gonna calm down, you
Yeah.
all, but I'd be so irritated because I know the amazing things. We were just at the White House. It was
Yes.
beautiful. I know the amazing things that the administration want to do
Yes.
for this country
Yes.
and for everybody. Even the ones that's acting a fool, it's going to
Yes.
benefit them too.
Yes,
and for
that's
them
right.
to always push this story about
Uh-huh.
Russia, and you got the Democrats talking about this, and I'm like, just shut up.
Yeah, please
So
just
what? And
shut
show
up.
it. You talk about everybody nasty. Show us your nasty.
Oh.
Because I want to
They
know
won't.
when the FBI went to the DNC to retrieve to look into their stuff. Why you say, oh no, we don't want you looking
they
into
don't
it?
want you to see their
How do they
nasty.
get to dictate that to the FBI?
But see, when you got the FBI working for you, allegedly under the table, getting your palms greased,
Allegedly.
then you can do whatever the DNC say. They over you because see, oh girl, I can keep it going.
Don't keep it
see,
going.
you have Comey that was working for Obama, but we can, we'll say allegedly because I wasn't there. But it's a lot of undercover stuff going on, and Mueller.
Yeah.
coming
We
for
ain't
you.
crazy.
We
Ain't
ain't
nobody
stupid.
crazy.
We ain't
They
ignorant.
think we crazy.
They think we dumb as hell.
But listen, you all, don't
Taco
forget, don't forget every day at 11:21 a.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time, we pray for this country.
got to pray.
We pray for our president.
Yes.
We pray for his family.
Yes.
We pray for all of you all and
Yes.
our families because we know that prayer changes things. I'm going to always believe that.
That's right.
Prayer changes things.
And we do it at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time because that's the time that President Trump announced he was running for president at that exact time.
Right.
We've been doing it and we're going to keep on doing it because it was prayer that I believe that got him nominated.
That's right.
It was prayer that got him elected. And it's going to be prayer to keep him right there in that White House.
Well, you know, honey.
It's going straight up prayer, honey.
All right, y'all. Be
Yes,
back, y'all. Listen,
yes.
we just coming to give y'all the 211. We call it the 211 because it's two of us.
And we're the ones giving it to
So
you.
in the meantime and in between time, we will see you all right here on Facebook Live and Periscope next time. We love you all.
Love
Good
you
night.
all.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Love you
Love
all.
y'all.
Bye-bye.